I have something to tell you, but I need you to promise not to freak out.
Freaking out is kind of my thing, but hit me. Is everything okay?
Everything is amazing! Well, amazing and terrifying at the same time. I'm pregnant.
Beth, is this a joke?
Nope. I took a test this morning, and it was positive. Double-checked with another one just to be sure, and yep, we're having a baby.
Are you serious? We're having a baby? A tiny human that we made? Holy moly!
Yes, that's exactly what's happening. Are you happy?
Happy? Beth, I'm ecstatic. Over the moon. I can't believe we're gonna be parents. This is incredible.
Me too. I know it's a lot to take in, but I just had to tell you.
This is the best news ever. I can't wait to hold our little one. We need to celebrate. Pizza tonight? Or maybe something a little less questionable for a pregnant lady.
Pizza sounds perfect, actually. Maybe with extra veggies to balance it out?
Deal. But seriously, how are you feeling? Excited, nervous, a little bit of both?
Definitely both. Excited to start this new chapter with you, but also nervous about everything that comes with having a baby. What about you?
Same here, but mostly excited. We've been talking about this for so long, and now it's actually happening. It's surreal.
I know, right? I can't believe we're going to be a family. This is going to change everything.
It will, but in the best way possible. We'll figure it all out together, like we always do.
Speaking of figuring things out, there's something else I wanted to talk about.
Shoot.
I know maternity leave is important, but I was thinking about going back to work as soon as possible after the baby is born.
Totally understandable. It's your career, and you love your job.
Exactly. Plus, with you working from home, we'd have a lot more flexibility with childcare.
Absolutely. Having a stay-at-home dad wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You know, besides, you make way more than me.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. But seriously, I wouldn't even consider staying home if I didn't think we could make it work with you working remotely.
We'll make it work, don't worry. We can figure out a schedule, maybe hire some part-time help a couple of days a week. There are options.
I'm glad you're on board. This is all still so new, but I can't imagine navigating it without you.
Me neither. We're in this together every step of the way. Now, about that pizza.
On its way. And maybe we should start looking at baby books this weekend.
You bet. This is gonna be an adventure. Get ready for the most awesome journey of our lives. Mrs. Papa-to-be.
Love you, Mr. Mama-to-be. Hey, love. So I've been thinking about how to announce the baby news.
Ooh, hit me. A big family dinner, a casual get-together with friends, elaborate social media reveal with a cute onesie.
Love the onesie idea, but maybe a little much for our families. I was thinking more along the lines of a barbecue. Casual, fun, plenty of food to distract everyone in case the news is overwhelming.
Perfect. A Beth barbecue will always go down a treat. When were you thinking? We can invite everyone this weekend if you'd like.
This weekend might be a bit tight. How about next Saturday? Gives me some time to plan the menu and decorations. Can't have a barbecue without some festive baby balloons, right?
Absolutely. Next Saturday sounds great. Anything you need help with? Marinades, burger duty, guest list wrangling?
Guest list wrangling sounds perfect. You know my dad will have a million questions, and your mom will probably start knitting booties before the baby even arrives.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure everyone is there to celebrate, but I won't promise to hold back any excited tears from your mom. Those are inevitable.
True. Maybe I should warn her in advance, just in case. It's decided. Now, let's get this party planning underway.
Operation Baby Announcement is a go. I'll start a guest list doc and send it over to you in a bit. In the meantime, any cravings you need satisfied for the resident pregnant lady?
Actually, you read my mind. I could really go for some ice cream. Mint chocolate chip, if you don't mind the track.
Consider it done. Mint chocolate chip coming right up, Mrs. Papa to be. This is gonna be amazing. We are having a baby.
I know, right? Still feels surreal, but amazing nonetheless. Love you!
Love you too. Can't wait to see the look on everyone's faces when we tell them. This is gonna be unforgettable.
Hey, Aldo! Thanks again for the amazing barbecue yesterday. The food was incredible, and it was so nice to see everyone.
Hey, Brittany, no problem at all. Glad you could make it. It was fun catching up with everyone.
Especially with the big news. I'm still freaking out a little. You guys are gonna be parents. An aunt at last. Can't wait to spoil that little one rotten.
Thanks, yeah, we're still trying to wrap our heads around it all ourselves, but we're excited. Beth's already started looking at baby names.
That's adorable. Speaking of Beth, how's she feeling this morning? Pregnancy nausea kicking in yet?
So far, so good. She just woke up having some coffee. I think all the excitement yesterday wore her out a bit.
Can't blame her. Big announcements take a lot out of you. Listen, gotta vent for a sec. Living with Dad is getting worse. Swears he forgets how to use a dishwasher sometimes.
Ugh, I hear you. Honestly, after everything that happened with Beth, I wouldn't be surprised if he's regressed a bit.
Exactly! He needs someone to take care of him, not the other way around. Thinking about moving out, but finding a decent apartment is a nightmare right now.
Yeah, it's a tough market. Maybe there's someone you could crash with for a while? A friend? A coworker?
Not really. Most of my friends are coupled up, and crashing on someone's couch for months wouldn't be ideal. Maybe I can convince Dad to finally move into a retirement community.
Now that's an idea. Fresh start for everyone, you know? Maybe Beth and I can even help you look into some options.
Really? That would be amazing! You guys are lifesavers. Seriously though, thanks for listening. And congrats again on the baby. This is gonna be a great new chapter for all of us.
Absolutely. Let us know if there's anything that we can do to help with the dad situation. And thanks again, we are really excited. Say hi to everyone for me.
I need to talk to you as soon as possible. What are you doing? Something really big has happened and I need to tell you about it. Contact me as soon as you can.
Sorry, I was in a meeting, so I didn't have time to talk to you. What is it? What's the problem?
Something has happened. It's my sister.
Brittany? What happened to her? Is she okay?
I don't know how to tell you this. She died.
What? She died? How can that be?
She was driving in her car and had an accident. She died. I can't believe it, but it's true. I told my mom and she hasn't taken it very well. I don't know what to do. I need to start preparing for a funeral. It's so much stress for me.
Where are you right now? I can come and be with you if you want me to.
I'm at the funeral parlor with my mom. She isn't good and neither am I.
I'll come over right now and be with you. I need to be there to look after your mom. Oh, this must be so hard for her. I can only imagine how she's feeling right now. It must be so terrible to lose a daughter, something I can't even imagine. I'll get there as soon as I can. See you soon. Are you okay? Did you get home safely? I just wanted to make sure that you were okay. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I know you're having a really hard time now, so if there's anything I can do, then just tell me. Thank you for your concern. I'm home now and I'm fine. I do feel so upset about all of this, but what can I do? I'm gonna be here on my own now. I'm the only person left in this house and it really scares me. I didn't want to be on my own, but I didn't know that this accident was gonna happen. You never think what might happen tomorrow. If only I'd known then, I would have done things very differently.
Please don't blame yourself for anything and try not to feel too bad. It was an accident and no one saw it coming. We couldn't have predicted what was going to happen.
Oh, it still hurts me so much. I don't think I want to be here on my own. I want to live with other people while I get over this tragedy. Can I come and live with you for a short period of time? Now, would that be okay? It would really help me to live with other people. I don't want to be all on my own.
You want to live with us?
That would make me feel a whole lot better. If it's okay with you, of course.
If you want to live with us, then it might be best for you to go and talk to Beth first. See what she has to say about it. I'm sure you can come and live with us, but it might be best for you to talk to her about it.
It might just be for a few months, but if Beth and you were to have a child in the future, then I could be there to help with that. That might require me for 1 or even 2 years. If you're okay with that, then I'm happy to do it. I think you and Beth might be having a child soon. Is that right? It would help save a lot of money, too. You wouldn't need to send a child to daycare. I could look after the baby.
That is a good idea. You seem to have thought about this a lot. Have you spoken to your dad yet? I think he has some things to talk to you about. What did he want to talk about? I think he got home okay, so I don't need to do anything more to help him. He spoke to me and told me that he wanted to come and live with us for a while. He told me that he didn't want to be alone during this hard time. He also said that if we have a child in the future, then he can be there to help us look after it. He really seemed to have it all planned out. I can understand how he feels. It's going to be hard for him to live at home on his own. It must be a lonely place now that my sister has died. What do you think then? Is it okay for him to come and live with us? I really don't mind, but I thought I'd let you decide. I don't know. I think he might sell his house in the near future, so that will pay for his living expenses. I don't think he's going to be a burden on us at all. He has a bit of a bad back, though. I don't know how much we might have to help him. It might be a bit of a burden for you. I really want to do the best for my dad. I don't want to turn my back on him in his hour of need. I think he needs us now more than ever, so we should really try to be nice to him. I agree with you entirely. I think it would be really good if we could help him out. I don't think he's going to cause us too much trouble if he moves in. I think we can manage it. I think you're right. We can have a little think about it and then decide.
I think you're right. That is a good idea. When your wife has the baby, I can help you with childcare. You can rely on me to act as a carer for the child. That way both you and Beth can focus on your work. Beth becoming a mother won't hinder her career if I'm around.
How did you know that's what I was thinking?
I heard that you're happy for me to come and live with you, and you agree with my suggestions. I think I'm going to move in with you tomorrow. I think the sooner the better. I can't wait to start our new life together. It's so sad that I lost my daughter, but moving in with you is going to allow me to have a nice family again. I'm busy right now getting everything ready for my move in with you. I know we're going to get along well. This is a great idea of ours. Where are you and what are you doing?
I'm still at work. I had some things to do, so I'm still here. Are you okay? Is there something you want? I'll be home later and then we can talk.
I really want to eat pizza for dinner tonight. Do you think you can go and buy a pizza or two for us to eat for dinner? I know that Beth likes pizza too, so it would be nice if we could eat that tonight.
I have a long time left at work, so it might be better if you buy the pizza. There's a shop near our house and they sell pizza there. Why don't you go and get some? I'm not really the greatest fan of pizza, so it might be best if you just buy for yourself and Beth. Don't worry about me. I can cook something for myself when I get back.
Oh, what a shame. You're always so busy and you never have time to help me. I should have known that this was going to happen when I moved in with you. It would have been nice if you could do things to help me out, but never mind. I'll just have to do these things myself. I'm really sorry about this. I'm busy at work, so I just don't have the time. If you go and get them yourself, then you can choose something that you really like. You don't need me to do it for you. I know that you can do it yourself.
Aldo, are you there?
I'm here. What is it? What's the problem?
There's something happening with my stomach. Do you think it's something to do with the pregnancy? Maybe I need to go to the hospital and get it checked out.
Maybe the baby's coming. We need to get to the hospital as soon as we can. Are you ready for this? I think we have everything ready.
Okay, I'll try to stay calm. Sorry about that. I was just busy with the birth. I finally got a chance to take a photo. It was so much hard work. It was really painful.
Are you gonna tell your dad about this? Oh, he's gonna be really happy. I don't even think he was expecting this.
I am still super tired from giving birth. Could you tell him for me?
Of course. I'll get in contact with him as soon as possible and tell him the good news.
Please do that. I can't wait for him to find out.
I'll tell him as soon as I can.
It was so hard. I heard that childbirth was painful, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad. I'm so glad it's over with now. Our beautiful baby is born into the world.
I can't wait to tell everyone about this. I'm sure they're going to be so happy to hear the good news.
Make sure you let my dad know as soon as possible.
I'll tell him what you've done for us. Thank you so much.
Have you told your dad too?
Not yet. I'll pass the news on to everyone.
Okay, do that. Love you.
I just heard the good news. I'm so happy for you and us. It's really wonderful. How are you feeling now? Tired? I'm a bit tired, but not too bad. I can't imagine how Beth must be feeling. It was hard, and I'm glad it's over, but it was really worth it. It's so nice to finally meet your son. He's gonna grow up to be just like you. I'm so sure of that. Things are gonna be hard for you. Being a parent is hard, but I'm sure you're gonna be great at it. Just do your best to be a nice father. Was it hard when you had me? Was I a difficult child? You were a little bit, but nothing too bad. I don't think you need to worry about anything. You've got Beth there to help you out if you need help. I know she'll do her best too. You can always call me if you need something. I'll be there for you. Oh, thanks, Dad. It's so nice to know that you're there for me if I need you. I'll come and see you soon as I can. It's a bit late today, so it'll have to be tomorrow now. I'll get the bus over and come and see you and the baby. Oh, I really can't wait. Okay, sounds good. I'll see you soon. How's Beth now? Is she tired? Hurt? It was really hard. I think it might take a while for her to get better. I can pass on anything you want to say. I didn't realize it was going to be so hard, but it's over now. She needs to rest now and try to recover her strength. Tell her to make sure she does what the doctors tell her to do. Will do, and thanks for your offer to look after the baby. I think she wants to go back to work as soon as possible, so that will be a massive help. If you really want me to help out, then I can do, but I do expect you to reward me as well. What do you mean? I think you should give me some money in return for looking after your child. We can do that. We can pay you a bit of money if it's not convenient for you. Don't worry about that. If you want me to look after the child now, then I think you need to pay me about $3,000. I'll have to change the nappy, give the baby a bath. It's gonna be a lot for me to do, and I'm getting old now. I don't have the energy that I used to have. I think it'll be worth it for you. I'm gonna be a great babysitter, but you really need to reward me as well. $3,000? Are you being serious? That is a lot of money. Why do we need to give you that? I thought you really wanted to look after the baby. I'll enjoy it, but it's still gonna take up a lot of my time. At my age, I'd much rather be enjoying my retirement. If you really need my help, I can give it to you, but it comes at a price. I suppose you're right. I think you can at least start by giving me some money on a weekly basis. I needed to go shopping and buy some things for the house. Anyway, you focus on helping Beth get better. We can talk about this more when she gets out of the hospital. Okay. What is this? I wanted to get some new cologne. I really like the type, so I thought I'd order some. Beth can use it too if she wants to. I don't mind. I hope you don't mind me using the money from you to buy this kind of thing. I really think it's worth it. I bought it on the internet, so it's a bit cheaper than it would be in stores. I think it's really good value for money. Oh, it smells so good. I don't think it's cheap at all. It's actually really expensive. It's not that bad. You're making a big deal over nothing. It's really cheap if you ask me. Well worth the price. I think it would be really nice if you paid for this. I'm going to be looking after the baby a lot from now on, and I want something to make me feel better. If you really want to buy it, then it's okay. I don't mind. Wonderful. Nice to hear that you agree with me. I would have been really disappointed if I didn't get that. Oh, it's such a nice thing to have. Dad, how are you? I'm good. How about you guys? How are things going? Is Beth feeling a bit better? She's okay, but I'm having some trouble. Oh? What's wrong? I'm just not so sure about living with Seth. He's really starting to get to me. Really? Why's that? What's he done? Ever since he moved in with us, he started to get worse and worse. At first, I thought it would be nice to have him living with us, but he's really starting to take liberties. He spends a lot of money, and I'm really not happy about it. He said that he would look after the baby, but now he wants money for it. I really think he should have told us this before he moved in. Now he's gone and bought some cologne. It's more expensive than anything I've ever bought for myself. I really wish he wouldn't. I don't know how much longer we can go on like this. It's going to start to cause financial difficulties. I don't really know what to do. I think you need to handle it yourself. I guess he thinks that he deserves some compensation for what he's doing. If you can, why don't you try to negotiate with him? You don't have to shout and get angry. Just tell him how you feel. I often find that people will change their minds if you just ask them politely. If he knows that it's upsetting you, then he might change his ways. I think I might have to do that, but I'm not sure it's gonna work. He told me that he wants to live with us for a year or two. I don't know if I can take it. I might have a mental breakdown before then. If you don't get on top of the situation now, then you might regret it in the future. I think I'm starting to understand how you feel about this. I'll have to do something to try and solve this situation, and I'll have to do it sooner rather than later. You do your best. Do what you have to do. What are you doing? What do you mean? Are you okay? Is something wrong? I still haven't got any money from you. When are you gonna send it to me? I'm out meeting my friends, but I'd really appreciate it if you were to send me some money. We're playing poker and I'm running out of cash. You promised me that you would give me some, and you can't go back on that now. What do you mean? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, don't pretend you don't know. You said you'd give me some money to cover my living expenses. I've already given you some money. I don't think I need to give you any more. Your poker money is none of my concern. Anyway, I gave you some money pretty recently. Please tell me that you haven't used it all already. You need to give me some money every month. Every month? Why do I have to do that? You need to look after me. I don't want to be sat at home with nothing to do. I'm going to be looking after Jerry and doing a lot to take care of him. You need to do your part and give me some money to pay for that. I think you need to make it a monthly payment. It was never intended to be a one-off. That just wasn't going to be enough. In fact, I think you should give me a bit more than you did last time. It seems like prices are going up and we need to think about that too. I hope you've got enough money to pay me. I'm going to be really unhappy if you haven't. Don't even think about asking my daughter for money. I want you to pay for it. I'm looking after Jerry instead of you, and so it should be you who pays. You need to dig deep and find the money to pay me. I would love to do that, but you really do ask for a lot of money. Have you ever thought that maybe it's just a bit too much? I don't know if I can afford you. I think you need to lower your expectations. I can't accept this. I want you to send me some money every month on the same day. That way I can plan for the month ahead. I need to know what's coming in and what's going out. I know you can afford it, so get it done. Have you spoken to your dad recently?
Why? What is it?
He's now told me that he wants me to pay some money into his account each month to cover his living expenses. I really don't see why I should be doing that. I don't even earn that much money, and we need it for Jerry. I just think he's getting worse and worse. When he first moved in, he didn't say that we'd have to pay him to look after the baby. As time goes by, he just keeps asking for more and more. I think it's really unreasonable.
Why has he started asking for this money?
I think he wants it so he can spend it when he goes out with his friends. He's even mentioned using it for poker. I really don't see why I should have to fund that. He must have a lot of money saved up. He's had his whole life to save, and he must have something. I think he's taking advantage of me. I've tried to say no, but it's really difficult.
I think I can understand a little bit. I can see why he wants the money. He does do a lot to help us, and it does save us some time.
Are you for real?
No, really, I think he's got a point. I think we might be able to give him some money to keep him happy. It doesn't have to be that much, but it does have to be something.
I don't think he deserves it. He doesn't really do that much to help us. Last month, I spent a lot more time looking after Harry. Your dad just went out with his friends all the time. I think he needs to be a bit less greedy. I don't think he should be making these demands.
But Dad was so hurt after my sister died. He needs some time to be with his friends and have fun. I don't want him to be sad, so it's best if he does what makes him happy. He isn't a professional babysitter. He's just here to help us from time to time.
I know full well that he's not a professional babysitter. He barely does anything and then asks for a lot of money.
I really don't think it's such a big deal for you to give my dad a bit of money each month. I think it's a really nice way to say thanks for all that he does for us. As time goes by, I'm sure we're going to appreciate his help more and more.
I really can't believe that you're taking his side on this.
Just give him some money, please. I don't want him to be unhappy.
I really can't afford to give your dad money each month.
If he doesn't look after Jerry, then you'll have to leave your job. Do you really want that to happen?
No, I don't, but I also want your dad to be more reasonable in his demands.
I really don't have any more time to talk to you about this. We can talk about it later. I have to go now. Please have a good think about what I've said, and I'll talk to you later.
Where are you? I can't find you anywhere. I wanted to talk to you, but you're nowhere to be seen. I've gone out with one of my friends. I hope it's nothing too important, is it? You can cope without me, can't you? If you really want me, then I'm gonna be a while. I'm busy right now and I won't be able to come back for a few hours. I give you money and you're never here to look after Jerry. You're always out there with your friends. Don't you think you need to spend more time around the house? No, I don't. I'm having a really nice time now and I don't want to be disturbed. I'll be back later if you need me. I really can't stand your dad anymore. I've really had enough of him.
What is it this time?
I give him all that money and he never does anything. All he does is go out with his friends and spend our cash. I really wanted him to come back today and look after Jerry, but he told me that he couldn't. What a waste of money.
I'm sorry. He's sometimes like this. I think he just wants to enjoy himself with his buddies.
I really hope you're not going to take his side again. You've been doing that a lot lately, and I really think it's time you tell him how to behave properly. I've been trying to cope with this for so long, and you've done nothing to help me. I am starting to lose my patience. I don't think I can go on any longer. It seems to me that you don't even care about me at all. It seems your dad is more important than I am. You and him do almost nothing to help me and Jerry, and I'm really getting sick of it. I don't know how much longer I can take you two and your attitude towards me. Something needs to change.
I think we need to be nice to my dad. He's old and I want him to have a nice and easy life. I don't want to put too much of a burden on him. It'll make him feel bad.
But what about me? I don't want to have a stressful life either. I really don't want your dad to live with us anymore. I think it's time he leaves.
I can't kick my own father out of my house. That's crazy.
If your father isn't gonna go, then I'll go myself. I want him gone. Otherwise, we are getting divorced.
What? You're going to threaten divorce over this? We all get stressed and we all have things to do, but it doesn't mean we can get a divorce. You really need to calm down and think about what you're doing now and how it's going to affect other people. You can't just think about yourself all the time.
I have been coping with this for so long, and I can't cope with it any longer. You should have helped me to solve this a long time ago, and then it wouldn't have got to this stage. You just need to choose. Either your dad leaves, or I leave. It is very simple.
We can't get a divorce over this. You can't leave me over something so small. I can't believe that you would even suggest it. Why would you do such a thing? Do you even love me? Do you even care about me? If you really loved me, then you wouldn't want a divorce over something so minor. I'm starting to think that maybe divorce is a good idea for us too. Maybe we are not meant to be together. I want to focus on my career too. So if you want, you can go ahead and have primary custody of Jerry. I wanted a daughter anyway.
How can you be so cold? Were you always like this?
Hey, I'm just being honest. I'll see him from time to time, but I can't afford to look after him 24/7.
If you're happy to do that, then I'm happy too. We can go our separate ways. You can enjoy your life all on your own with your father. All you need to do is pay me some money so I can afford to look after Jerry. You still owe me 3 months of child support. Where is it? I need you to send it to me. You have to do this by law, so don't try and get out of it. You need to get down to the bank and transfer the funds as soon as you can. I don't want to wait any longer.
Do you think you're some kind of a lawyer or something? What if I don't have the money to give to you? What are you going to do?
You're going to be in big trouble with the law if you don't give me that money. You have to give it to me. It's not a choice. How are Jerry and I going to get by without it? I know that you have enough money to give us, so stop pretending that you don't.
Okay, I will send you the money.
Do you want to do something this weekend? I'd really love to see you and Jerry. I'd love to, Dad. Sounds good. What do you want to do? No, I don't know. You've been divorced for a year now. Maybe there's something that you have in mind? We can do whatever you want now. So why not get out there and have some fun? I thought that maybe we could just go to the park and have a walk around. I think Jerry would like that. I think that would be fun. I'm really happy these days. It's so nice not to have to deal with my ex-wife and her dad. They were really making me feel depressed. I didn't even realize how bad it was until I left them. I'll never go back to how things were in the past. Who would have known that divorce could be so wonderful? I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better about your life. I think you made a really brave decision, but it seems to have been a good one. As long as you're happy, then I'm happy too. Thanks, Dad. That's so nice to hear.
Are you there?
Are you crazy? Why are you contacting me? What do you want? I thought I'd got rid of you. I really didn't want to have to talk to you again.
Why do you have to be like this when we talk? You don't need to be so nasty to me.
I really don't want to talk to you, and I don't see why I should. Are you drunk or something, or are you just losing your mind? I'd really be happy if we never spoke to each other ever again. All you need to do is send me the child support, and that is it. I don't want to talk to you other than that.
I need to talk to you. I'm not drunk or crazy. I just want to talk.
What do you want?
I think we need to get back together. We need to do it for the good of Jerry. Do you ever think about how he feels? He must be so unhappy about what happened between you and me.
I don't think he cares. He doesn't even realize what's going on. He's only one. Are you really this stupid? This is the most dumb thing I've heard in a long time. Why would I want to get back with you? We've been apart for a year now, and I haven't even regretted it one day. I've never felt so alive.
Things have changed. I've thought about it, and I want you back. I don't live with my dad anymore. I sent him to live with one of our relatives. I really couldn't take him either. I understand how you felt now, and I want to say sorry for what I did. I couldn't go on with him, and I want you back. I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. I really made a big mistake, and I understand that now. I want you back in my life for good. I want to start over with you.
I really can't believe what I'm hearing here.
Please, give me another chance.
It wasn't just your dad. It was the whole situation and the fact that you didn't listen to me and care about me. I was so upset when I was with you. I really felt so depressed. Every day was a struggle. Ever since you left, I've never felt so good. I've not regretted one day, so I don't see why I should come back. Do you really want to send me back to hell? That's what it was like living with you. I know that you've been seeing another guy. I don't know why you'd want to get back with me. Did he leave you or something? Where did he go? Is this why you want me back in your life? Are you lonely? Your boyfriend ran off?
What? That's not the reason. Why do you have to see the bad side in everything I do? Why can't you be nice for once?
When I was with you, I felt like I was gonna die. I felt like my life had no purpose, no future. There's nothing that's gonna make me want to get back with you. I don't care if your dad is now living somewhere else. It's not gonna change a thing for me. I still don't want to be a part of your life, and I certainly don't want you in mine. You need to get used to this new reality and find a new path in your life. I am not coming back to you, and nothing is gonna change that.
Why have you changed so much? Why can't we just go back to how things were?
We just can't go back. I have not changed one bit. When we agreed to part, I meant what I said, and I haven't changed since then. I think that you should get your dad to come and live with you again if you feel lonely. I think you and him were made for each other. Please, don't think about me coming back to you because it's not gonna happen.
Please, I've changed. I'm not the person I used to be.
I wonder how I ever ended up with a gal like you. What was wrong with me? At least I saw the real you before it was too late. You need to keep paying that child support too. If you don't, then I'll have no choice but to take you to court. I know you wouldn't want that, so please don't test my patience. If you don't pay, then you're gonna be in big trouble. I'm sure you don't want any financial trouble. It would be really terrible if you went bankrupt because of this. All you need to do is pay it on time and nothing bad will happen to you. Please remember that we don't want any problems. Eldo, we need to talk. I don't think there's anything left to say, Seth, especially not to me. Oh, don't be like that. Beth misses you. She regrets everything and she knows she made a mistake. Can't you see how much this is tearing her apart? Maybe that's what she deserves. After how she treated me, a little tearing apart might be exactly what she needs. Oh, you can't be serious. She was my daughter before she was your husband. You need to be the bigger person here. Think of Jerry. Doesn't he deserve a chance to have his mother back in his life? Jerry has me. He has my family. He doesn't need Beth to be happy, and I certainly don't need her bringing more pain into our lives. No, she messed up. We all do. But family is family. You can't just cut her off like this. It's cruel. It's called consequences, something you never seem to quite understand. She chose to walk away, and now she has to live with that choice. But this is destroying her. She made a mistake, but she loves you. She needs another chance to make things right. Another chance? Seth, you're living in a dream world. You think she didn't get enough chances already? How many times do I have to forgive her for the same behavior before it finally sinks in? You're ruining my daughter's life. And now mine too, all because of your stubborn pride. Ruining your life? Are you forgetting who I left Beth for? You poisoned my marriage with your self-entitled attitude and your greed, and then she turned around and spat in my face. This fight isn't good for anyone. We're a family. We're supposed to forgive each other. I think you have a warped idea of what family means. I have no obligation to forgive anyone who caused me as much pain as Beth and you did. Fine, if that's how you want it, but I won't stop fighting for my daughter, and if that means dragging you to court, that's exactly what I'll do. Go ahead. I have every text message, every phone call, every bit of proof that you both were hell-bent on making my life miserable. The judge will see through your act in a heartbeat. This is a tragedy. You should be ashamed of yourself. One day you're gonna regret this. No, Seth, I won't. I regret ever trusting you two. I regret ever believing you both loved me, respected me. I should have cut you both off ages ago. I kept receiving messages from them both for a while after that. It seems like Beth regretted her knee-jerk decision to give up custody of our son. But I know he's a lot better off with me, so I told her she'll have to go through the courts if she wants more custody. And since her father isn't willing to help babysit without being paid quite a lot, it seems like she can't actually handle him full-time anyway. Not that any of that is a problem with me. Me and my little Jerry are doing just fine. He's the sweetest, most well-behaved baby you'll ever meet. And I've moved into an apartment pretty close to my parents, so if I ever need it, help is pretty nearby. As for Beth and Seth, last I heard, Seth successfully begged her to let him live with her again, and she's been suffering ever since. Not that I really care, they deserve each other. I'm just gonna focus on myself and my son for a while, which is a lot easier than dealing with those two, that's for sure. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.